have to say that my salad is extremely fresh. How's your sandwich?
It's really, really good. I really like.
Hi everyone, I'm Shabani. Nice to meet you.
Hey guys, my name is Jose Ortiz, LSC specialist for the local school council office at CPS.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited to talk about LSC elections coming up. We just closed our candidate nomination portion, so we're going to be answering some questions from the audience, and we'll just be hanging out, eating Chick-fil-A, and having a good time.
I got a crispy chicken sandwich, that's one of my favorites, Shivani. And I also got a lemonade, which is, again, one of my favorites. What do you got?
So I am vegetarian, so this is my first time eating Chick-fil-A. So
Wait, I thought you were a vegan.
No, I'm a vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
I still like cheese, I still like dairy and eggs. So I can't be a vegan, but vegetarian.
Okay.
So I have a salad and some tortilla chips and dressing. And yeah, this is all.
Sweet. Out of curiosity, you said the first time you get it?
Yeah, first time Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I mean, I can't really eat like 90% of what's on the menu, so.
So, Shivani, we got questions from people. This is a busy season, so because we got LSC elections, so we actually got some really good questions from, some of our stakeholders. Mm-hmm. The first one, and if you don't mind, I can ask this to you.
Sure.
What are LSC elections?
LSC elections happen every 2 years, so we have parent representatives, teacher, non-teacher students, and obviously the principal is a part of the LSC as well. And what would happen is they all get a chance to run for the elections and be a part of the decision making for the school overall. So they have a lot of responsibility over the next 2 years. Like they can hire principals, they can evaluate principals' contracts, pass some programmatic decisions and even budgetary decisions. So CPS is amazing in that it's an extremely democratic body and probably one of the most democratic in the entire nation. So these local school council elections are a huge part of that process.
And this year we added a new seat. In the elementary school level, we actually have a student now. So, there was a lot of people very interested in learning about, how do I become a student representative in the council. You got a lot of those schools, right?
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of schools that want students at the decision making, at the table at the end of the day. And it's really amazing to see both high school students and elementary students really step up for their schools in ways that I wouldn't have done back when, right? So we have another question coming in from the audience. When and where do I vote? So Jose.
Oh, that's a great question. So the elections are the 20th of April in the elementary school level and the 21st of April at the high school level. Now, if you're a student, the student election is actually the 18th and the 19th, and those happen specifically at the school for students only. So again, like as I was saying earlier, I'm very excited. It's the first time we actually have students running at the elementary school level. So
yeah, absolutely.
I do have another question here, Shivani, that we just got. The question reads, "What is a candidate statement?"
A candidate statement. So basically, a candidate statement is a form that, let's say that you're a parent candidate and you want to share what your platform is to the community, right? So basically you can share, who you are as a person, what your background is, how you're looking forward to helping that particular school, what would, being on a council really look like for you. So you can share this for the community, and then the community can use this when they're deciding to vote for you when the elections come around. Am I missing anything?
No, I think that it's a great opportunity to really lay out your vision, as a candidate. So I strongly recommend people to always write a candidate statement, even though it's optional. It's a good way to get people to know you a little bit better, you know? So definitely, yeah, I mean, and it's a great opportunity to, you know, just for anybody to learn about the candidate, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
they're walking into school, in the hallway, the candidate statement is in the wall, so they get a chance and opportunity to read more about that person.
Yeah.
All right, do you have another question that we just got or no?
I'm seeing a question come up about a school organizing a candidate forum. So we have candidate forums going on this week alone.
Right, right. Typically, they'll give you a couple minutes to lay out your vision.
Yeah.
And the candidate forum is really important because not only do you can express, you know, your vision and mission as a candidate for the school, but also you get the ballot position number. So each candidate has a ballot number, right, on the ballot. So this is where actually you get your ballot. So yeah, I mean, and the school is organizing the candidate forum. All right.
Yeah.
So I think we have another question, Shivani. Can a candidate participate in a candidate forum organized by non-CPS organizations? Wow, that's a good question. LSC members are elected, are running for public office. So an outside organization may conduct the candidate forum and the candidates may want to go there and participate. So yeah, I mean, the answer is yes, but the one that you really want to be at and the one that's really important is the one that the school organizes. That's the one that's official, that's the one where you get your ballot number and where you get your poll watcher credential. So if you don't know when you're having your candidate forum, make sure you contact the school and your election coordinator.
Absolutely. And I think I have to say that my salad is extremely fresh. How's your sandwich?
It's really, really good. I really like, you know what, I really like the spiciness on the sandwich. And
Yeah.
I gotta share a secret with you. I don't like pickles. And I'm eating a pickle here by mistake and I'm enjoying it. I actually, it's not that I don't like pickles, it's actually, I don't think I've tried them.
Have you had them? Do you usually have them on the side of your burger or directly?
I
in the
always
burger?
said no pickles on everything.
Yeah.
So this is actually the first time I'm actually mixing that with a bun and chicken, and actually it tastes good.
All right.
So man, you
Good
know,
job, Chick-fil-A.
yes, thank you for putting pickles on my sandwich. There's another question that we got, Shivani. Can a candidate campaign using his own social media platforms?
I believe that through freedom of speech, you can share your own platform through social media. There's only restrictions as to, you know, if you're a parent candidate and you want to send specific communication home with the students, you have to go through administration for that. But if you just want to share on your own social media platform, please do. In fact, we really encourage it to just get as many voters out there as possible in your school community to either vote for you and other members of the LSC. So
Right.
we encourage it. That would be great.
Yeah, I mean, remember, this is your campaign, right?
Right.
So you have to be creative in how do you organize your own campaign. So social media, I mean, obviously, you know, we live in a social media world now. So yeah, I mean, you really have to utilize them for your benefit.
There's so many, excuse me. There's so many posters.
Are you okay? Do you need some water?
No, I'm good. Actually, I should drink
Okay.
some water. I see so many posters about the LSC elections around the city. I see it
Yeah.
at like bus stops, at like train stops. They're everywhere. I saw a huge billboard in Logan Square the other day.
Me
so.
too. There's the one on, I think it's like on Milwaukee and...
It was right in front of that Target across the street.
Right.
That Target is in Milwaukee.
California,
Is that
right?
Milwaukee? Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I meant to mention it to you guys. Last election, you know, a lot of people were a little bit afraid of going out
Yeah.
and voting because of the pandemic. But this year we actually have really good numbers, and we're really excited that people actually responded. Do you have another question for us?
I do. How can I motivate potential voters to vote for me?
For you?
No, not for me.
You can't run for the LSC election.
I'm an LSC specialist.
Yeah, how can you motivate a person or your constituency essentially, right, to vote for you? I really think that you should have. We spoke about the candidate statement, so definitely do a candidate statement, right? Definitely participate in the forum, right? You'll be surprised that schools organize forums and then people don't show up, right? So I mean that's your opportunity to actually reach out to everyone there. So those two are a must. We spoke about social media platforms, utilize social media, and then, make sure that you're active, whenever, you go in your community, make sure that you talk about, your campaign. Now you have to be careful, right? Because, you can't use CPS buildings and CPS platforms, right? But on your own, yeah, you can definitely do as much as you can to motivate people. I, as we said, and we definitely recommend it, so.
Yeah, and especially if you're part of church groups or leadership positions or whatnot, you can speak to those boards about voting for you, coming out and showing support in your community. I know that one of my schools she is heavily affiliated with her church, and she's a huge advocate for LSC elections coming up, and there are members from her church that are volunteering to be election judges. I know we really need judges right now.
We still need them,
yeah. Essentially the judges, they're volunteering to be judges, and then they're going to come out and vote for their schools. So those community groups are really
key.
Really important.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your dressing. What do you get?
I saw, what was it? It was just a light balsamic vinaigrette.
Okay.
I'm kind of thinking about adding this creamy salsa, but it might get too messy. So.
Well, when we placed the order, I was asked, what do you think Shivani would like? And we kind of spoke a little bit about your taste, and I know you like spicy stuff, spicy salsas. So I said chipotle mayo. They had it. Is that what it is?
It looks like chipotle mayo.
Okay.
It looks like.
Let me know how it is.
Okay, I'm gonna try it right now. Then let's see.
We have another question. It matter which school I choose to vote at.
It does matter especially if you're a parent or if you're a community member. It very much matters.
Exactly.
But there are certain boundaries that that you need to consider when you're voting. So if you're within those school boundaries, then you vote for that particular school. And if you want to just check what school to vote at, I believe you can use our school locator tool, and it will show if your address, which schools are nearest to you, and then you can vote there. Yeah,
right.
That's a great question.
And obviously, if you're a parent, you vote only in the school where you have children matriculated at. So, for example, I know this particular parent who has kids in 4 different schools.
Yeah.
So obviously he can vote in those schools, right? And so yeah, I mean it matters where you vote, absolutely.
I actually had a question about how the LSC judges is going on. Like, how is the recruitment going on? Where are we in the recruitment process?
Really, I mean, aside from the candidates and the voters, judges are equally as important in elections. So, yeah, definitely we still need judges. And you know anyone that wants to be a judge?
Oh, yeah. I mean, ultimately, what we've been telling people in the school is, again, those community groups are really important. They can go out there and be a judge. You also get paid to be a judge, right?
Yes. So, $250 you get paid.
Per day.
Per day. And if you work the high school level and the elementary school level, you make $500. That's really good money.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
For 2 days worth of work, that's great money.
And we provide lunch and like breakfast.
And there's a long event, right, called Super Saturday or something?
Super Saturday, April 2nd
Yep.
at Curie High School. Yeah, that's going to be a massive event where we're going to have all of our judges come in and essentially be trained by all of us, by you, by me.
I don't know about you, but I've been telling my election coordinators to come to judge training, at least one judge training, so they know what's going on at their schools on that day.
Yeah.
I think it's incredibly important.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, those election coordinators are partners in the election.
Yep.
And I'm very impressed. I mean, they're doing a tremendous job.
Amazing.
You know, who's qualified to be an election judge? That's a good question.
That's a good question. There's an age limit. And
Yeah, you got to be 18 years of age,
18,
right?
right.
Yeah, there's really no requirement other than like, 18 years of age, and then making sure that you're trained, and then making sure that, obviously you fill out the forms.
Right.
There's the verification process that
Right.
is going on right now.
Right. So
I don't think we have any other questions, Shivani.
I don't think so.
But, yeah, I mean, I think that, what I want to add to our conversation is that even if you couldn't apply to be an LSC candidate for this election, you can still participate in different ways. One is, go to LSC meetings, participate in public comment, talk to your LSC members, and then very important, find out if that LSC has a vacancy, potential vacancy. So you can still be part of the LSC as someone that fills a vacancy throughout this particular term. Okay, so even though the deadline passed, the deadline to submit your form was March 9th, you may still be part of the council if the council at your school has a vacancy, right? So, yeah, we really want you to stress that you can still participate. And if not, come to LSC meetings, talk to your LSC representatives, talk to your principal, build a community where, you can share ideas for the benefit of our kids.
Always for the kids. And I also have to say that this creamy salsa is really good. So
Is
I
it
highly
really?
recommend.
Okay. Well, you know what? Now I know what to get in my sandwich next time. Some
Yes.
salsa.
Yep. Add that to your pickled sandwich.
Yes. Pickle chicken sandwich with the salsa.
Yes. A mixture. Well, I mean, yeah, I wanted to. We want to thank you so much for submitting your questions.
Yes, this was fun. We had a lot of questions,
Yeah,
right?
we
So
had-
we hopefully responded to all of your questions. Just thank you for joining this session, and good luck to everybody.
See you on election day.